It's ourselves.
That's right.
The biggest God that we serve, besides saying that we serve the God of heaven, is ourselves. And you read it in the Ten Commandments. He says, thou shalt not make, verse 4, thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness or anything in heaven or the earth beneath or that is in the waters. Then verse 5, thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them, for I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God.
Amen.
Put up Genesis. And let me share something with you. I'm not here to hurt anybody. And I had to pray, and I had to pray over this. Genesis 35. Genesis 35. I had to pray over this. But I'm here to tell you. That's why I'm here. I'm here on assignment.
Amen.
To tell you the truth. Is that all right? I'm here to tell you the truth. All right? Because we're talking about pledging allegiance to God. Look at Genesis 35, verse 1. And you can write it down. We can have a discussion later on if we need to have it after, about this message. It says, and God said unto Jacob, what did he tell Jacob?
Arise.
Go up to where? And dwell there, and make there and what? Unto who? God. Okay, so he tells Jacob, I need you to come to Bethel. See, Jacob has double-crossed his brother. And now Jacob has his family and stuff, and he knows he's got to go back to see Esau. So he's praying and agonizing. God has already changed his name and all this stuff. So he said, you go on up here, and when you come, I want you to build me an altar. It says, that appeared unto thee when thou fleddest from the face of Esau thy brother. Verse 2. Then Jacob said unto his household, and to all that were with him. What did he say, everybody? And be what? And change what? Now understand, God says, have no other gods before me. That's in the Ten Commandments. And so Jacob now is going to meet with God. He's taking his family to meet with God. And God says, and Jacob says, take off the strange gods that are among you. See, here's what it's like. It's like us having family members and we go to a family reunion. And even our children, they decide when they get up how they're going to live their lives. But when you're about to go before God, somebody ought to say, wait a minute. We're going before the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. And he does not like strange gods for him. Like I told you, not to hurt anybody, just telling you the truth. Verse 3. And let us arise and go up to Bethel, and I will make there an altar unto God, who answered me in the day of my what? And was with me in the way which I went. Verse 4. And they gave unto Jacob what?
All the strange gods,
which were where?
in their hands,
And all their what?
earrings,
Which were what?
in their ears.
And Jacob hid them under the oak, which was by Shechem. Let me say this. Because like I told you, I had to pray. I said, Lord, make sure that the words are right. Because many times, like I said, like I started this message, we want to give to God, and we feel we can give to God what we want to give to him. And because he's a God of love, that he's going to accept it.
Well,
Has anybody ever had a boyfriend, girlfriend? Can you raise your hand?
No, you don't.
No, I'm being serious. Have you had a girlfriend? Thank you. You had a boyfriend, girlfriend. Then you met your husband or your wife. You got cards that y'all used to, write to each other. You got pictures that y'all took together. And you're going through the attic or the basement, and you find cards and pictures of your ex-boyfriend, girlfriend. You pull them out, and you start thinking like, oh, wow. And you take those pictures and those cards, and you go upstairs because your husband or your wife is not home. So you take them upstairs and you put them on the mantle. I want you to hear me. I want you to hear me. You love your husband. You love your wife. And you put these pictures and cards on the mantle of themselves. There's nothing wrong with it. This is your past. Here's when it becomes a problem. When your husband or your wife comes home and they walk in the house, hey honey, how you doing? And they walk by the mantle. And out of the corner of their eye, what's that? Oh, that's a picture, I told you about my ex-boyfriend. So, and here's what changes the whole situation. When he or she says, I don't like it, that offends me, you immediately walk over, and if you got great sense, and morals, you got great sense, you take it down. We do stuff that offends God. And we think that he's not going to react to being offended. Especially when he says, don't bring strange gods before me. You say, well, there's nothing wrong with it. He says, it offends me.
Amen.
He says, I know the root of it. I know where it came from. I know who instituted it. He says, it offends me. If we are saying that we pledge allegiance to God, then we do what he asks of us to do.